stay up, it's been a long, long day. And you got the Sandman at your door. Hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay, tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Come on in. Hi, everybody, welcome back, welcome to Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Late Night Show. I am your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. Please, all right. Wait. No, we don't have time for all this. This is not the Oscars. Sit down. We don't have 5 hours. Oh, it's lovely. What a lovely crowd, though. A lovely crowd of people here. Very nice. Very attractive crowd. Very attractive. And you at home, may I say, you're looking particularly sexy this evening. You too, ladies. What do you mean by that? I don't know. He's European, honey. It's all right. It's a great day for America, everybody. Or is it? My hand's gone crazy. No, because Ralph Nader has announced he's running for president again. His announcement has filled millions of people with excitement and hope. And these people are called Republicans. Ralph? Hillary Clinton's campaign is trying to embarrass Barack Obama. Have you seen this? They've circulated pictures of Obama wearing Somali tribal dress. And Obama wanted to strike back, but there's no pictures of Hillary wearing a dress. So they're actually... What can you do? I'm trying a new catchphrase. What can you do? That's my new catchphrase. What do you think? I like it. What can you do? I like it. What can you do? Yeah, what can you do? And then I'll put a little bit on the end. He's a crazy. What can you do? He's a crazy. Oh, comedy world, you're mine. Hey, Virgin Airlines have unveiled a new eco-friendly airplane that's fueled by nuts. I know! Nuts! It's the same technology that's used to fuel Ryan Seacrest, so I think that it's What can you do? He's so crazy! It's a joke, and I don't even know what I mean by that. For legal reasons. Do you know the big story today? I just want to break from tradition and just say the big story today is it's a birthday story. Happy birthday to my friend Carrot Top, who is 43 today. Big props to Carrot Top. He's a lovely guy. He really is. I like Carrot Top. Do we have a picture of Carrot Top? There. No way. Wait. That's not Carrot Top. That's the guy from CSI Miami, David Caruso, isn't it? Yeah, there he is. There's been a murder. He's great. I love that CSI Miami. There's been a murder. Is that all you say? Yeah. Did we have a real picture of Carrot Top? Come on, there he is. Wait a minute, that's not Carrot Top either. That's a lady on steroids. Let me... Oh, no, it's not. Oh. I had a good weekend. Did you, Craig? Yes, I did, Invisible Sidekick Davis. I thought you would be out here earlier. Yeah, I'm sorry, I was late, buddy. I was in Wisconsin doing stand-up comedy this weekend. I know. Couldn't you go to the Oscars, Craig? No, I like glamour. So I was in Wisconsin. I like Wisconsin. I love Wisconsin, actually. It comes from, the name Wisconsin comes from the Ojibwe word, holy crap, it's cold. The show was in Bowler, Wisconsin. The name of the town is Bowler, Wisconsin. It's Bowler like, you know, like the hat or someone who throws balls down a lane. And... What are you snickering at, you filthy-minded... No. Anyway, Bowler is a tiny little town. I'm not even sure it is a town. I didn't see the town. It's a tiny, just a dot on the map. Do we have a map of Wisconsin? There you are. There's Wisconsin. There's Canada, Belgium, Argentina. Jeez, there's Lake Oprah there. Oh, there's Bowler. Yeah, Bowler right there. Just inland, up north of Velveetaville. There you are. Anyway, I was in... I can never go back. I was in a tent. I played in a giant tent. It was a tent at an Indian casino. Sorry, I shouldn't use that word. That's not PC. It was an Indian gaming facility. Profit margin. A lot of the stand-up comics coming through and play there, but I get in there and the place, it smelled like a circus tent. Honestly, it smelled, it was like elephant dung or something I thought I smelled. It turned out Brett Butler had just been there the previous night, but I didn't know. Craig, that's cold. Shut up, Davis. It's just a joke. Yeah, I know, but come on. I like Brett. We hang out in the Hamptons together. Shut up, Davis. Davis is my imaginary sidekick. He started appearing when I had the flu and I was taking a lot of medication, and he's never gone away. Have you? No, I haven't. And I hated that crack about Brett Butler. Look, Davis, I'm sorry. We can cut it out. Or can we? Anyway, I was in Wisconsin, and the people in Wisconsin are very tough. They're hardy folks out there in Wisconsin. I saw people ice fishing at 10 below zero. They weren't even using rods. They were just sticking their faces in the water. Come out there. That'll be nice on a piece of cheese. And I was there, and these were lovely people. Their welcome was very warm, but their state is intolerably cold. And, you know, they thought it was fine, though. They were like, oh, you think this is cold? You should have been here last week. Like, but people say that no matter where you go. You know, it's not just with the cold. If you come to L.A. in the summer, you go, oh, it's so hot. And people are, you think this is hot? You should have been here last week. You go to San Francisco, and they say, you think this is gay? You should have been here last week. It was tough. Crazy! I'm always slightly disappointed that, it was gayer last week. Anyway, What does he mean by that? Honey, he's European. Yeah, but what does that mean? I don't think he knows. Anyway, I left Wisconsin, I go back to LA, and people are going, you know, how can we have the Oscars? It's only 64 degrees. I'm like, shut up. Did you watch the Oscars last night? No, neither did I. No, I did. It was the least watched Oscars in history, though. Did you know that? Yeah, I only caught part of it. The first 6 hours, and then I thought, all right, I'm done. You know what they had, though? I was intrigued by this. They had the best song category, right? 3 songs from the Disney movie Enchanted. 3 songs. Out of the 5 songs already, 3 short, and they're all from the Disney movie Enchanted. And the Oscars are on ABC, which is owned by Disney. Coincidence? No. All right, we gotta take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back, my naughty donkeys. That didn't sound much like a donkey, Craig. No, that was a European donkey, Davis. They sound a little different. Hey, did you see after the Oscars last night, did you watch the Barbara Walters special? I did. I did. No, I did. Do you know what I have to wonder? Why do you never see, because it was Sunday night and it never occurred to me before this, but why do you never see Barbara Walters and Andy Rooney at the same time? I think it's like Clark Kent and Superman. What happens is Andy Rooney goes into a phone booth, he rips off his eyebrows, and he goes, voila, it's Wah-Wah. And, yeah, it's true. And last night, I didn't want to talk about Barbara Walters, but I just remembered that Barbara Walters, she interviewed Vanessa Williams, who's lovely, Vanessa Williams. She was, if you don't remember, she was a Miss America at one point and got dethroned because there were naked pictures of her published in Penthouse. And Barbara asked, you know, some very tough questions about that, you know, Vanessa, do you regret showing your hoo-ha? And... What's a hoo-ha? Never mind, Davis. Anyway, when I saw that magazine, and when Vanessa, they weren't naked pictures, they were naked pictures, you know? See, it wasn't like naked, it was like naked. And she was naked with another woman. Because I remember when that magazine came out, I was living in New York, I was working on a construction site, and one of the guys at work had the magazine. Oh, I know, they're rough and tumble, those construction types. And you know, they're saying to me, these guys, hey, look at the pictures. I'm like, you guys are so repressed. I'm European. Nudity doesn't shock me. Let me... Ah! Ah! I was like... Let me see that again. Ah! Anyway, here's the thing. After Barbara Walters, never mind Barbara Walters, last night, I was flipping the channels, right? And I found my choice. What I wanted to be the best movie of the year at the Oscars. It's a heartwarming story about a skeleton who rides a motorcycle. And he's on fire. Of course, it's Ghost Rider. I love the Ghost Rider. That was the best movie of the year for me last year. Call me old-fashioned, but I think that every movie, if you want to entertain Americans who care about it, give them a skeleton on fire. I don't want movies about, oh, kiss me, father. Would you, Henry? Yes, I would, Lord Percy. Come on. I'm an American now. I want a movie where a skeleton is on fire and riding a motorcycle, and I'm unashamed about that. You take the movie Atonement, right? The movie Atonement, right? It's a stuffish English drama, lots of, oh, hello. Yes, you too. And it didn't win any major awards. And why? No skeletons on fire. It would have been better if they'd had skeletons. I'll give you an example. Look, I tell you what. If they're... Watch this. Watch this.
You do know what I'm talking about, don't you? You knew before I did.
Why are you crying?
Fellow Americans. It's my ambition one day to sound American without the aid of a machine. But until then, I'll use technology. We're very busy tonight. We can't be mucking around. We don't have 5 hours for this show. We don't have 5 hours. We're not the Academy. We don't have to, you know... Movies are very important. They tell us about stuff, and then other stuff comes along, and we all learn things. Am I reading this right? Don't give me pity laughter. It's television. It looks awkward. Do we have time for an email?
Well, there's always time for email on this show. Well, there's always time for email on this show. Yes, there's always time for email from a guy or gal or Gmail, because Greg Ferguson is a giant email hoe.
All right, here's one from Madeline in Wichita, Kansas. Oh, I love that song. That Kenny Rogers song. The Wichita... Is it Kenny Rogers, Wichita Lineman? That's a great song. What? Yeah, Glenn Campbell, you know what I mean. Same thing. Well, I thought it was Kenny Rogers, then Kenny got all that surgery, now he just looks like Glenn Campbell to me. But that's a great song, isn't it? That Wichita, I'm a Wichita lineman down the line. That's why I took the Pledge of Allegiance, my friends. Well, it was, in a way, country music when I was growing up in Scotland, you know, because we had either this, or Wichita lineman down the line. And that was the only two choices. All right, Madeline in Wichita, Kansas says, Dear Craig, do you have any scars? Oh, countless. Countless scars. I've got a scar here in my hand. I don't know if you can see that scar in my hand. It usually kind of comes up in cold. Now you can't see it. Anyway, something bad happened there. And then I have countless emotional scars. Call me Cinnamon. All right. All right, this is from Pete in Round Lake, Illinois. That's a lovely name for a lake, isn't it? I wonder what that looks like, that lake. It's kind of like snakes in a plane, isn't it? You know what you're going to get. Where's Round Lake? Well, what about that big round lake over there? Is that a clue for you, stranger? I'm sorry, I don't know this area. I'm from Wichita. I'm a lineman. And I work down the line. Made myself laugh. That's half the battle. Pete says, Dear Craig, if you were an evil villain, what would your evil pet be? Ooh, that's a good one. It's something you need to put on your lap and stroke. No, if you're an evil villain, you have to have something that you can put on your lap and stroke. I'm trying to figure out how I'll get out of this without being beat. I think I'd probably have some form of cat. All right, we'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. I don't want you to be alarmed, but I noticed that I buttoned my jacket during the commercial break. Do you know why? Because I was so excited by the commercials, which were selling products that got me so excited I had to button my jacket. But there you are. I seem to have become less excited all of a sudden. Why is that? Oh, yes, I'm back on. I'm just like you. Welcome back, everybody. There's the spider thingy bong night thing. Do you know when I do that spider thing there? When I do that part of the spider, which is the spider's pee-pee, they pixelate my thumb. Like, the thumb like that, oh, the thumb is fine, everything's all right, but when I make it a spider's pee-pee, they're like, no, it has to be pixelated. No, I don't get it either. My first guest tonight, a very beautiful and talented actress. She's a star of The L Word. I know. Star of The L Word, which is now in its 5th season on Showtime. Take a look at this from my personal... This may be the greatest day of my life! Please welcome Jennifer Beals, everybody. Welcome, Jennifer. Welcome, welcome. I like your top. It's very nice.
Thank you.
Are you all right?
I'm nervous.
You always get nervous when you're on the show. I don't understand why you get nervous. I'll look after you, I'll take care of you, I'll follow you around.
Well, the thing is, I get nervous at all talk shows, and I've stopped doing talk shows except for yours, pretty much, because I just want to be close to you.
Well, that's good. I also have given up doing any other talk shows. Are you nervous? You seem just a tiny bit nervous. How can I relax you? In what way could I calm you down? What relaxes you? That's what I'm asking.
Making out.
We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back.
Actually, it's true. It's very relaxing making out. It's all the endorphins. When I was giving birth, the second, when you go into the second transition,
It's not really,
it's hard to talk to you because you're so
yeah.
cute. I just turned to my husband and said, "Can we make out?" And it made me feel much better.
Really? You were making out with your husband while your child was born? That's
She
lovely.
wasn't out yet.
Oh,
but
I
she
see. Well, I don't really, honestly. I mean, I was there when my son was born, but I don't
Right.
actually understand the technical thing, like
Transition
the transition. I was just like, ah, ah. And my wife was like, "Oh, please, just get him out." No, I don't really understand the things that go. But anyway, you
It's a
look
mistake.
well.
Thank you.
Everything's fine.
Thank you. Yes,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel good.
5 seasons of the
I
elder.
know. I know. Lucky us.
Yeah, and us.
Well.
Yeah. It's all good. Are you still up in Vancouver?
Well, I shoot the show up there. So
Right,
I'm
that's
up
what I
there
mean.
quite
You're
a
still
bit.
shooting
Yeah,
it.
yeah, we're still shooting up there.
It's nice up there. You know where they've got a big sort of coast bit there you can ride your bike around.
Yeah, they do. The seawall.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Do you know when I was there, though, somebody fell off?
What do you mean?
Fell off the seawall.
No.
Yes. On their bike. They were on their bike and they fell off.
I think it's probably me.
No, I was definitely, no, if it was you, I would say, "How are you? And do you remember?" And then you would say, "I don't remember." I'd be like, "Well, obviously you're worse than you thought." No, they were all right. They landed on the, the rocky.
The rocks.
And they were okay. They were wearing a helmet, you see.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Do
I've
you?
noticed that Vancouverites wear their helmets a lot more than people in Los Angeles.
Well, they're Canadian. They think about things through a little bit. No, they do. Be fair. Be fair. The Canadians, you say what you like. The Canadians, they think it through. They don't just go blah. They think it through. I'll wear my helmet, eh?
Right.
Yeah. No, I like Canada. I've always had a nice time there.
I do too.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
They're
Vancouver's
very
really
nice
beautiful.
people, very friendly,
Very friendly.
wearing helmets.
Yeah.
Do you still you ride bikes and do all that, don't you? And run.
Yeah, I actually trained for a triathlon during the summer, which was insane.
What is a triathlon? Is that?
Well, you swim. You have to swim, and then you bike and you run.
Oh,
So
do you have
swim,
to
bike,
carry
run.
the bike and then pull it through the water with you, or who looks after your bike when you go and?
That's a really good question. They have a whole little station there, and you put your bike on the little railing there, and your
Right.
shoes, and there's a little bucket of water, and you get out. The only thing I don't really, well, there's a lot of things I don't like about it, but one of the things I don't like getting out of the water and having to undress in front of people. That's not really that fun. But
It depends on who's talking, really. Well, you could just come out of the water and wear your clothes clinging to you like some sort of Hooters contest. I know, that was too far. I do apologise. I was starting to drool a bit there. I'm sorry. That's too much.
I still love you.
Oh, thank you. I love you too. Anyway, so the triathlon then, you actually did it?
Yeah, I
How
did
is
it.
it?
I
How
did-
much
I
is
did.
it then? How long is it?
Well, I only did the sprint try. I'm going to do the Olympic try this year, God willing. So the swim is like half a mile, the bike is about 20K, and then you run 5K at the end.
Now, you said K, so is that
Kilometers.
Kilometers?
We're in Canada.
Oh, right. So in America, we would use miles.
Right.
and it's-
So the swim is half a mile, because I did that in
Right,
miles.
you did that in miles.
And
That's what confused
20K,
me.
I don't know, what is that, like 10, 16
Do you
miles,
find
something, I don't
working
know.
on
I'm
the...
having to do math now.
No,
It's
that's
bad.
all right. I'm trying to stop it. Fascinating as math is. Do you find, though, working on the L word that you've become more confused?
No, I'm actually more assured.
Really?
Yeah.
Had you ever made out with a girl before that show?
No, I hadn't.
Right.
I hadn't.
It's so awesome. I'm sorry. No, I'm only kidding. It's good, though. Now, what happens with your character in this season, then? Because she's had an affair, and she's had an affair with the person she used to... Not that I followed the
Yes,
show.
I know, well,
How would I
I'm
know
sure you have
otherwise?
the whole DVD collection. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Bet and Tina have gotten back together.
Oh, right.
Because they were partners in
Yes.
the beginning. But it's through an affair. which is really not so great.
No, it's not.
I
No.
don't really care for that.
No, I don't think it's a good.
I went to Eileen Chaikin, who's the writer of the show, and I said, has my character not learned anything? Have I not learned anything in the last 5 years?
And she said, look at the ratings. Here's
Yes.
the ratings when you were having the affair. Here's what happens when the affair stops. Here's what happens when the affair starts again.
Right.
Get out of my trailer, actress lady. Yeah, that's what happened, isn't it, pretty much?
No, she was much nicer about it.
Yeah, but basically, yeah.
Yeah.
What about the, you know it's 25 years since Flashdance?
Wow, I didn't realize.
Yeah, 25. You must have been, what, 4 when you did that movie? That is really, really, I mean, because, you know, we talked about the last time you were here. I
did?
auditioned for that movie.
Oh, that's right, right. I saw your audition tape.
You did see my
was
audition tape.
impressive.
I play it here every other night. You want to see it again?
Yes.
All right, then. Do we still have it? Oh, gosh, there it is, yeah. What do you think? Still got the magic. Thank you. It still has the magic after 25 years.
I feel it. And you look the same.
You know what? You really do look the same.
You're very
and
kind.
I think it's always a pleasure to see you. You are so beautiful and so funny, and the show is so great.
Oh.
The lovely Jennifer Beals, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back, welcome back. If you're wondering what was going on there, I had some makeup. Jennifer Beals left some makeup on my shoulder. We just, you know, just a Hollywood kiss. It was no big deal. But she left a little bit of makeup. And Dempsey, the floor manager, who wasn't here last week because he was doing the Oscars. And so you were there. You were trying to get off. He was doing the Oscars, which I think I can say for America, thanks for making it run so quickly. Yes, it was amazing. People came on, they went off. It seemed like only a few days passed from the beginning to the end. Anyway, welcome back to the pinnacle of show business. Anyway, my next guest is a very, very lovely woman, too. It's Lovely Woman Dancer Night on the show. She's a judge on Dancing with the Stars, which returns to ABC. It returns to ABC on March the 17th. Please welcome the lovely Carrie Inaba, everybody. Carrie Inaba. Hello, my sweets.
Hi, what's going on?
You know, I just realised, of course, you're a lovely woman and you're a dancer, and Jennifer Beals is a lovely... I feel such like a fat old fraud here tonight.
Why would you be a fat old fraud?
Because I'm not a lovely woman dancer
Well,
like
you look pretty hot doing your maniacally.
Oh, my audition. I've been working out a lot since then.
Yeah, well, you look great. Just a little bit of
Yeah, a little bit.
muffin
yeah.
top, but good.
Well, that's good. You know why? Do you know why I do that? So that
Why?
other men are not threatened by my physical beauty.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Because no one likes to go out and have everybody hate you.
Yeah,
right?
because they're like, don't hate me because I'm beautiful. So, in order to avoid that, I have
You're
a little
so
bit
kind.
of business.
No, but that was really cool to me, Jennifer Beals. I mean,
Oh, did she have an influence on
are
you?
you kidding? That's why I started becoming like, that's when I thought I could do it. You know, I was like, she's kind of cool. She's like steel worker, making her dreams come true. And I was like, I can do it.
She's
So I
not
did
real,
it.
she's not really a steel worker. She's an actress. It wasn't a documentary, you know. It wasn't a documentary.
sure?
Yes, it wasn't a documentary. I don't know why I've become this character all of a sudden.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
I like this character.
Yeah, I don't know. He'll be
Like,
back.
It's not a documentary.
It's not a documentary. How are things going? Dancing with the
what's
Stars,
new?
huge.
I know, it was kind of cool. All the, like, after Oscars coverage was all the Dancing with the Stars people. Who would have guessed our little show would become such a thing?
Well, I don't know. I think people enjoy seeing, you know, celebrities making
What?
moves
Is that
on
what
the
you're
dance.
really going to say?
Yeah,
What were you really
some
gonna
of them are
say?
very good. You know,
Yes.
do you know right away when you look at them, you think, oh, this is going to be a disaster, or
Yes.
yeah, you do?
Yeah, some of them you can just kind of tell that
Yeah.
it's going to go.
'Cause
But
this
you
year-
wish the best for them, you know?
Well, didn't Heather Mills McCartney, or Heather Mills as we must learn to call her now, didn't she had a hard time with you, didn't she?
Yeah, she had a little bit of a hard time with me. But,
Yeah.
you know, apparently she didn't think I was kind to her, even though I thought I was very kind to her.
Yeah,
At the
yeah.
end, she was like,
You weren't as kind as her ex-husband was to her, though, were you? I'm sorry, I would never take sides. I would never take sides during that. Oh.
speaking of Dancing with the Stars, I have
Yes.
a request.
Yes, ma'am.
I would like you to be on Dancing with the Stars.
You know I would.
Then I'm gonna have to pretend like I don't know you anymore, but I would love for you to be on Dancing with the Stars.
You know, I'd love to, but didn't you see the Flashdance tape?
Yeah, that's why you'll have a lot of growth. You know, they like it when they start kind of raw. You're
Right.
raw in that one,
Yeah.
and then you can go really far. I've seen you chasse around the room.
Yeah.
In your monologues.
That's only.
I like it.
That's only because I'm European. That's not dancing.
That's why you can dance.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I still have a day job, so I can't really go and do it.
Oh, you're too busy.
Well, I have to be here every day. CBS are absolutely brutal. They are. Last week, I had the flu. They made me come to work every day. I was like, oh, come on. Somebody else can do this. They're like, no, go
No.
on. Yeah?
No.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Absolutely.
How come Bruno's team beat you in the Bruno versus Carrie Ann show?
I don't know. He beat me. Well, I guess that's what happens.
I hate that jerk.
Me too sometimes.
Have you known each other for a while?
No, not at all. I mean,
Right.
we kind of got to know each other during the show, and it got a little tense a couple days there.
Well, he's horrible.
He's a strange.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
just a strange bird. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
he is.
he's a-
my little strange bird. We're good together though because I'm very calm and he's kind of like. Woo,
Yeah, no, yeah.
So it's good. I anchor him down a bit.
Yeah, anchor him down a bit more if you can.
Yeah, could you go
Yeah.
take care of business for me, please?
Maybe. I don't know. Hey, you're dating a dancer, aren't you?
Yeah.
Is it a dancer who's on the show?
He was actually last night. He was on the Oscars. It was really
Really?
cool. Yeah, because he's from Russia. His name is Artem, and he's a ballroom dancer. And he had this like big close-up. It was very exciting.
Where was he during what dance number
Well,
was he
when
in?
they did the Enchanted #2 of the Enchanted song.
Yeah, because they had 3 enchanted songs.
You very well noticed. It was the #2 of the
I mean,
Enchanted
come
song.
on.
think that was
I
strange.
thought Enchanted was a great movie. I love
But it was
everybody
a
in show
little
business, but 3, come on.
Well, they didn't win.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Do you know that? I love that. It was the Irish duo that won.
Yeah, they were so cute. And when
They
she
were
came
very
back
nice.
out and gave her speech, that was really nice. That was a nice moment, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It
that was
so
good. See, I like Jon Stewart. He's like that.
He's a good guy. But
he
they
is
could
a
have
good
used
guy.
a little bit more of your edge.
Whose edge?
Your edge.
Oh, God,
on the show,
no.
because it
No,
was a really
no,
nice
no.
show, but I
No,
think you could have, like,
no.
you walked the line.
Yeah, no,
You know? Or the edge.
I walk the line from my house to CBS and then back home. That's the line that I walk.
That's a good one.
Yeah. That's the. So listen, tell me about your boyfriend then. He was in the Oscars and how was that?
He danced.
Yeah. Do you judge him when he dances?
No.
When
I don't
do you
judge
judge him?
I don't judge him.
You don't
It's
judge
not-
him?
We don't judge.
So if I was, for example, use my phone to call him now and say, is he ever,
Judged?
yeah, he would say, "Niet."
Suddenly I was going to say, si. He
Si.
would say, niet.
He would say "Niet," which is Russian for no.
Yes, he would say, niet. That's what he says all the time.
Do you speak Russian?
Niet.
Hey,
it.
well, you should say to him the next
Yes,
time you
okay.
see any kind of, you see he's dressed up or he's
Yeah.
trying to make an effort, say "Oichem krashiva."
Oichem krashiva.
Oichem krashiva.
Oichem krashiva. What
Yeah.
is that? Am I going to get in trouble?
No. You'll
Oh,
like
it's a
it. It
good
actually
one.
applies to you too.
Oichem krashiva.
Oichem krashiva. It means very beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
tell him that. Is that
Yeah.
for men too?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Yeah. It's always lovely to see you.
Thank
Carrie
you
and
so
Inaba, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back, my naughty monkeys. Ooh, ooh, ooh. My next guests are a Grammy-nominated country foursome. They're here performing Fine Line from their new album, A Place to Land. Please welcome the spectacular Little Big Town, everybody. Little Big Town.
listen. So decidedly vacant. I keep waiting for something to give, but that something is always me. You consume what you're able. I get crumbs from your table. You call this comfortably normal, but I call it getting by. Baby, it's a fine line. I'm holding on, you're holding back. Baby, it's a fine line. Can't you hear me knocking at your door? But you're taking your sweet time. In love and out of touch. Baby, it's a fine line. Yeah, baby, it's a real fine line. Do you feel the distance? Like I feel resistance. If I pulled any farther away, would you even come after me? But the one thing I'm fearing is that I'm disappearing. How can I keep believing if you won't prove me wrong? Baby, it's a fine line. I'm holding on, you're holding back. Baby, it's a fine line. Can't you hear me knocking at your door? But you're taking your sweet time. In love and out of touch. Baby, it's a fine line. Hey, baby, it's a real fine Baby, it's a fine line. I'm holding on, you're holding back. Baby, it's a fine line. Can't you hear me knocking at your door? But you're taking your sweet time. In love and out of touch. Yeah, baby, it's a fine line. Hey, baby, it's a real fine line. Baby, it's a fine line. Hey, baby, hey, baby. Baby, it's a fine line. Can't you hear me knocking at your door? To take your sweet time. Always taking your sweet time. Yeah. It's a real fine. It's a real fine line. Baby, it's a fine line.
To the big time. All right. Well, that's it. That's it. We're done. I'd like to thank my guests, Jennifer Beals and Carrie and Inaba, who I hope are still here, and Little Big Town, who were sensational. Thank you very much. I'm done. I'm going home. All right. Good night, everybody. Night night.